I actually finished a sketchbook! Guys, I am so happy with myself for this. I don't know if you guys remember, but the last time I drew traditionally was like 3 years ago. And so I actually finished a sketchbook for once, and I am so happy. Look at how thick it is, guys. Back then, when I would draw a sketchbook, it would be like this thin because I would just rip out so many pages and then I would consider that finished. But for this one, I didn't rip anything out, and so I am so proud of myself for that. Also, the setup changed because I am in my 3rd year at university, and so I moved into an apartment this year. So hopefully you guys like this setup more, because I do. I feel like the lighting is definitely better. And so yeah, let's start with the sketchbook tour. Last time we finished with Mark, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yes, we had finished with Mark first, and this sketchbook is definitely not even. But it's okay, I still want to just show off the rest of it because I want to do the whole complete thing. And so, for this one, I started off with the Scene Kid Melanie. I don't know why I just had the urge to draw someone in the Scene Kid fashion, and I feel like Melanie would definitely be the type of person to try that. And then next to her, I drew Teto using alcohol markers. I really like the way this one looks. I feel like the colors are so bright and it looks pretty clean if I do say so myself. And then here we have a Daphne page. I wanted to try doing a full body drawing, and so I did it with her. And then here we have some little small comics of her. Poor Daphne. Who's gonna tell her, guys? Oh no. And then here I have an idea of what Damien and Nova first felt like when they first met. I won't say the context behind this, but this is just an idea so far. And then here we have Lucy, because I have been watching Fairy Tale lately and I've really been liking it. I was honestly kind of like scared to watch Fairy Tale because everyone would like say bad things about it, or at least I'd hear bad things about it. And so I was a little nervous, but my sister is a huge fan of it, so she like kept trying to convince me. And so I finally gave in. And I've been watching it in dub, which I feel like is way better than the sub, but that's just a personal preference for me. I love the dub. I feel like it's so funny and all the voice actors do a great job, so I've really been enjoying it. And then here we have an Okiku page. I just had like the urge to draw her all of a sudden. I think somebody had drawn her on Twitter and they just like made me want to draw her too. And then here we have a small Melanie comic of her trying out for the cheerleading team, but she doesn't really want to be there. She's just doing it because like her rest of her popular friends are doing it, so she wants to fit in. And then I had a lot of fun drawing the Scene Kid Melanie drawing, and so I wanted to do it with Nadine, but instead with Decora fashion. I don't know if I got it exactly 100% accurate, but I still really like the way I colored this one, although I did mess up a bit. But I feel like it adds to the charm. And then here we have a small little comic between Nova and Damien. They're getting paired up for a group project, which they're not both really happy about. And then here, of course, I have to draw Sanji. He's always in my head. And then here I drew Jackson. I saw a post on Pinterest of somebody having like this little fish head, and I thought it was so cute, and I feel like that's something he'd wear. And then here I have all of my OC's birthdays, although I still have to add Hana and Sam because they weren't created by the time I did this. So I'll definitely add them later on. And the way I decide birthdays is just based on when I first drew the character like on my iPad. I don't really think too much about it, and I feel like this is just an easier way to do it. And then here I drew these 3 also with little heads. I really like drawing them. They look so cute. And then here I tried drawing my Sona. I colored her with alcohol markers, but the colors aren't very accurate. But it's okay, I like the way the drawing looks. I just wish the colors could be better. And then here we have Nova. I tried drawing a cat, but I feel like the face looked really creepy. But I still feel like this still makes it look creepy. But it's okay, it adds to the charm. And then here we have a Hana page. I love Hana. And then here Julie is with Daphne looking at some fashion magazines. Ah, they're so cute. And then with these 2 pages, I won't lie, I was going through a bit of art block. I tried drawing Sam. I messed up his face, and so I just covered up with a sticky note. I think this one's the better one out of the 2 pages, but I'm still kind of upset with this one. This is probably my least favorite one, but it's okay. And then here, ooh, this is probably like my favorite pages. I was rewatching Disventure Camp. It's basically like a total drama series, inspired series. And so I just had the urge to rewatch the second season. I'm not caught up to the most recent one, which is Carnival of Chaos. Carnival of Chaos, I think. But for some reason, I just wanted to rewatch the second one. I know they're remaking it, and so I will probably still watch that one because I have the soft spot for the second season. It was the first one I watched, so I really love it. And so I wanted to draw some of my favorite characters from there. And then for this one, I was catching up to Panty and Stocking, and I wanted to draw Panty. I love the way this one looks. I feel like the colors look so nice on this one. This is definitely my favorite page. And since I drawn Panty, of course, I had to draw Stocking alongside with her. I feel like the background color could have been better, but I still really like these two. Like, these I feel like are some of my favorites. They look really well together. And then here I have some more Hannah and Daphne. I want to draw some more full bodies because I definitely need more practice with them. And I love the way these two look. Here we have a Nadine page. I love this face. She would definitely be that type of girl to do that. Actually... Oh, my air conditioning just turned on, so hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. And then here I tried doing like a self-portrait of myself. It's not very accurate. I still definitely yassified myself a bit, but this is still more accurate than like what my Sona looks like. I drew this during my first day of school, which was 2 days ago. And then here we have Melanie and Nadine as Daphne and Velma from Scooby-Doo. I had drawn Melanie as Daphne, I think 2 years ago, but I just had the urge to draw her again. And then here we have a Daphne page, but I feel like in this one, she looks a lot like Fluttershy because her hair is very pink in this. But it's because I didn't have any like accurate colored pencils that looked like her actual hair color. But I still like this one. I feel like she looks very cute in this. And then I messed up in this page. I was trying to draw the background, trying to get some practice in, but I went over it with pen first, and then I wanted to add some color, and so I put watercolor on top of it, but it ended up smudging all the pen I did. Oh my god, I was so upset. It's okay, I feel like it gives it like a cool feel. I don't know, I'm just trying to convince myself. And so I added some stickers to try to distract the eye from my mess ups, and this little frog to represent what I felt. And then here we have Sam looking sad, maybe missing a certain someone, who knows. Oh my god, Sam, I feel so bad for him. And then here we have a Natsu drawing. I love Natsu's design, and so I had the urge to draw it. Although I wish the background color was better, I used this color because I thought it'd look, you know, nice and bright like fire, like his power, and it'd be so cool, but it ended up looking like a maroon color, so this is definitely a scam. I'm just kidding. And then here I did the background again, this time putting the watercolor first and then the pen, which I feel like turned out way better. I like the scene of this one more, but I still like this one. It looks cute. And that's the end of the sketchbook. Of course, it isn't a chimmy sketchbook without me messing up somehow, but I like the sticker more, so it's okay. I am so proud of myself for actually finishing it. The back side doesn't have as many stickers, but it's okay. The front side is what we look at mainly anyways. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself for actually finishing a sketchbook, and I'm excited to start another one. I want to try using the square sketchbooks. I've seen some people use those, and I want to try them out. I also need to buy better pens because the pens I feel like were such a struggle for me to use. I mean, they're not like professional pens, they're just normal writing pens, so maybe that's why. But they just kept smudging everywhere. So I don't know if it was the sketchbook pages or the pens themselves, but I'm still really happy with all the drawings on here. It was fun traditionally drawing after like 3 years, and I'm excited to do it again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this part 2 of the sketchbook tour. Like I said, the pages were definitely not as many as last time because I did not divide them evenly. I swear I thought I did, but apparently not. But that's okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I hope you have a great day.